Guild Wars choose metas are a very important part of endgame. Specifically, there's one meta that is very, very popular, Chak Gerent, that people do every day, but most people don't know how to do it correctly and how to do it faster, and why they're doing it in the first place. So I'm gonna tell you a few tricks to make it faster, so you can start farming something else afterwards, and of course also so you can take more gold out of it, as well as a commander as a normal player. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support me. Go to my Twitch to watch me live, and let's get into it. So, what is Chak Gerent? Chak Gerent is this event that happens every 2 hours at XX30 in Leyline Confluence in Tangle Depths. By XX30, I mean every 2 hours at the 30-minute mark. It'll depend on your time zone specifically. You will have to consider though that if you're a commander, that when it does happen, you want to spawn a map. You want to get, hopefully, ideally, with your meta train, around 5 minutes before the 30-minute mark, as the map needs to spawn before that. Otherwise, the boss will not spawn, the event will not spawn, and you will not have anything, right? Now, what is that? How does it work? Essentially, at XX30, you will have, at the 30-minute mark, you will have 4 lanes that spawn, and you want to have, ideally, you know, more or less the same amount of people on each of them. You can probably have less people on Scar, and ideally more people on Nohoch and on Rada right here, but ideally the same amount overall. And you want people on every one of the lanes, as each of the lanes will have to do a pre-event that will have to succeed in order for the next phase, where the boss actually spawns, to happen, right? Each of these places has a different mechanic that you have to do, and I'm gonna tell you which ones are right now. You can actually go to this Hardstock website that we did back in the day with Chocolapic. It's very, very detailed. If you want, I'll leave it in the description down below, but for now, I'll just show you the videos. First is Ogre Lane, as you're gonna have to go inside of it on the left side, and you're gonna have to just destroy these eggs. The more eggs you kill, the better, as in every one of these lanes, the more levels you get from the event, the more damage you'll be able to do to the boss, making it super easy for you to actually one-burn it and leave this place easier, faster. Now you're gonna think, oh well, why would I leave if I have to wait for the wall anyways? Well, we'll talk about that one later. And now, next one is gonna be Nohoch, where you have to, get into this little big mushrooms and collect these nodules and stomp on them, right? You just kind of have to press F on them and stomp them. Ideally, you want to have stability, as these little mushrooms will try and kill you. And also, you want to have quickness, as that will make your animation for the nodule stomping faster. Having a mount for you to navigate all this place is very, very good though. Also very important and ideal. For Rata Lane, you will have to kill this little battery things, I guess, and you will have to pick up these late energies in the floor and throw them to the golem. This will activate the golem and will help you delete the Chak. If the golem doesn't get to at least level 1, it will not draw out the Chak and the event will fail. For Scar, honestly, you just kill stuff, okay? Just go in here and kill stuff. That's about it. I don't know what else to say. Kill more stuff. The more you kill, the better for you. Scar usually is the one that has the least amount of people, so I would actually recommend usually tagging that one if there's other tags, because ideally you wanna carry this one so everyone else one burns. But yeah. Now for the boss, it'll spawn after the event is done and the timer is done, and it's just attack it. Careful with those big donuts and those little circles. You wanna make them have stability as well. And in terms of the CC, you can choose to CC it instantly, or you can just choose to not CC it at all, because when you CC it, the boss will break down and you'll be able to do a bit of damage, but it will also evade afterwards, and that can be annoying because you will not be able to do damage. It sometimes can get into spaces, there you go, where it's not good. So some people choose to not CC it at all. Just as a commander, choose to do one, or CC it all the time, or just don't CC it ever, or tell people to not CC it ever. And that's about it. But what do you get from this event in the first place? You get a good amount of stuff. First, you get Chak eggs, which you can use to get certain items. You can get certain skins, like the Chak skins, which look pretty cool. And after getting the Chak weapons and other type of weapons, you'll also get the machined weapons, which also look pretty nice, right? But look, they're pretty cool. Okay, I think they have a little bit of an animation. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. I really like them. And of course, you'll also be able to trade them for provisioner tokens if you want to make some legendaries. And you can also use them for gift of dedication for specific legendaries as well. Now, you can choose other stuff as well from the hero choice chest. It'll let you get a Chak egg. It'll let you get some Chak gullets, which will make you be able to open the little chests around the map that are not really worth that much, but if you really want some currency for specific achievements or the weapons, you know, it might be something you want to invest in, as it'll give you. Oh look, it gave me a black diamond. That's actually not even that bad. But yeah, look, opening them, you know, it'll take you some time to like go around and getting all of them. And honestly, those keys are not really worth it, as you get an insane amount by just doing this meta. So I would not recommend you getting this one. Amalgamate gemstone. It's like 80 silver. Well, actually 60 silver now, unlucky. But you can just sell it, and it's super good in case you want it. So pretty cool, easy, fast amalgamated gemstone for not that much effort, and you know, good amount of gold regardless. Now, the biggest reason why a lot of people do Chak though is because of the possibility of getting you the Chak egg sack, which is a 10,000 gold item. This one is very rare. You probably will never see it. So I would not really, if you're really gonna do this event just because of that, not because you enjoy it, I would not recommend that. Just farm the gold somewhere else. But it looks cool, and it sells for a lot of golds, right? But yeah, look at that animation. Look at that little animation. It's pretty awesome, right? But yeah, that's mainly the biggest reason why people do it. Now, is it worth it? I think so. Yeah, I think there's not. Like, if you one burn it, it will take you like 5 minutes to do this for one amalgamated gemstone, and you know, the possibility of getting this item as well seems like a worth thing to do, I think, personally. And you can actually go from other events afterwards anyway, so it's actually pretty worth it. Now, why do you actually want to be faster in this event if you are gonna have to wait for the wall to open? If you guys don't know, after you kill the boss, no matter how fast you kill it, you're gonna have to wait for the wall here to open at XX45 for you to get a bit more rewards. But the thing is, those rewards are not really worth it. It just gives you currency, nothing else. The big moment where you actually are able to get the infusion and you get your hero choice chest is in the middle after you kill all of the bosses. It'll spawn here, you'll just take it, and it'll be done. Waiting for the wall, you can do it, but it's not really needed. Actually, it is heavily recommended for you to just move on and do something else. As you can see here in Chak Gerent, just after it, around the time that you usually would end it, you have a lot of things you can go for. You can go for the wall bosses and see whichever is up and go do that. You can go for Junundu's Rising and get another amalgamated gemstone in Path of Fire. You can go to Doomlord's Shrine and get some volatile magic. It's super fast, super easy. You can even do the whole of Gang War. There most likely is gonna be one map where, you know, there's gonna be a spot for you to go to do Gang War after Chak Gerent. Why not? Seems like an easy thing to do. You can also do Dragon Storm, or you can just go and do something else, like do a raid or a strike or whatever you want. Waiting for, you know, 10 minutes after Chak for just a little bit of currency that you can use to get some skins that you're gonna get anyways by just farming the event over and over again, as you probably will do. Is it really worth it? I don't think so. I don't think so. And some things that you can do to make it a bit faster for you, other than the ones that I already said, is for you to put your personal waypoint on your boss. Let's say that you're in Nuhoch, you should probably put your personal waypoint in case you die, so it's right there so you can do more damage, and you know, if you die, you just teleport to it easily, boom, you press it here and you're done, right? By the way, the personal weapon, you can click here and you put it here if you have it. It's an EOD mastery, so you're gonna need EOD and unlock it, but it's a good one and you should definitely get it, right? Also, be careful with the donuts. The boss will do an attack where there's like a huge donut on the floor, and don't get hit by it, you will instantly die, believe me. Also, there's this is more for commanders, I guess, but it is important to say that there is a bit of a bug right now, or maybe it's intentional, that as long as your lane kills the boss, you will get your hero choice chest, right? So let's say that you're in Nuhoch and every one of the lanes are not done yet, but you kill the boss, you'll get your hero choice chest. So honestly, and this is what I'm gonna start doing in my meta trains, is that if I see that we're not gonna one burn it, I'm just gonna send everyone to the same lane, kill the boss, and that way we can just get our hero choice chest. Yeah, sure, we might not get our, you know, chance of the infusion that we're never gonna get. But I'm just gonna do that and move to the next meta so we can just blast and just not waste our time. This is definitely an optional thing, but it's something to be considered. You wanna know that as long as you kill your boss in your lane, you'll be fine. And you'll be ready to leave, I guess. Another thing that is important is the treasure mushroom. The treasure mushroom, it'll appear right here, and it'll give you a possibility of getting you the invisible slippers. So in order to get your treasure mushroom, you want to go to the Teku Nuhoch waypoint, and to the Nuhoch village, to the Grub Pit travel to thingy. And you need a mastery to do this, by the way. But you also need a mastery to, check the mushroom anyways. You need the to be able to see stealth enemies, which is in Nuhoch, I'm guessing. Nuhoch stealth detection, and you also need the Nuhoch wallows. And as you can see here, I'm right here with the treasure mushroom and it's very good because they will be able to give you one. It will give you like around 1 gold, and also it'll give you around in terms of materials, and also give you 1 spirit shard, which is very good. And also it will give you a chance of getting the invisible slippers, which are worth an insane amount of gold. Now, would you get it? Probably not, but look, if you're waiting for the Chak War, invisible. If you're waiting for the Chak Wall, might as well go in there and give it a try, shouldn't you? I think you might as well do it. All right. Other than that, some special tricks for commanding. I would recommend you guys to be very cognizant on the amount of people that are on each lane. Definitely prioritize, specifically if you have very low people, Nuhoch and Vara. As if those two fail, you'll have a bit of an issue, and you really don't want to fail the pre-event. If it really seems like you're having a lot of issues, definitely tell just, hey guys, just come over to this place. Let's just kill after doing the first pre-event, by the way, because if you miss one of the pre-events in any of the lanes, you'll be done, right? But just tell them, hey guys, just everyone come in here, let's kill the boss, and that way, we can actually get the hero choice chest, even if the other lanes fail eventually. Also, it is important to note that if you fell on Nuhoch around this spot on the first burn and you don't kill it, tell people to come in a bit early and leave to the next spot, where it's going to be around here, where you have to do more nodules, as those nodules in the second phase are kind of hard to meet up the quota to get into the first level, so you can continue the meta. And if you fail, every lane will fail. So just concentrate on this one. Tell other people to come help, and leave a bit early if you see that you're not gonna kill it. Otherwise, you might actually lose. Other than that, it's a pretty simple meta. Don't be discouraged to kill it. And to try it out and command it. It's a good one, it's a fun one. Definitely go and do it. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Tell me if you have any questions, any suggestions. Thank you for everything, guys. Go to my Ko-fi if you want to support me. Go to my twitch.tv to watch me live. And see you guys around. Love you all. Bye bye.